What is up, guys? Now it's been a week, nearly a week since my last video, so first things first, I do apologise for that. Same excuse as always. I've been working so much lately. Literally my hours at work have gone up, so I've got less time to do videos, which is really annoying. But every spare moment I will try and get videos up. But today I wanted to talk about, of course, it's only a sort of week or two away, the next gen version of Tomb Raider that's coming out, and sort of my thoughts on it, whether I'm getting it and all that sort of thing. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you do know that I actually do own the Tomb Raider game that was on the PS3, and that I loved it. It was my second favourite game of last year. I really enjoyed this reboot. If you want to see my review, I did do a full in-depth video review a few months back when this was released, so kind of go back in my videos and check that out if you wanted to see it. But anyway, whether I agree with the next gen port, and contrary to a lot of people's thoughts, I think it's a good idea. Now, don't forget, the game came out in one of the last sort of half of a year before the PS4 and Xbox One came out. A lot of people were sort of saving up their money to buy these next gen consoles, so kind of missed out on the game. And for me, I wouldn't be put off if any of the kind of big games from last year, so you've got this Tomb Raider, obviously it is coming, The Last of Us, BioShock Infinite, Batman Arkham Origins. If any of those games had next gen ports onto the PS4 and Xbox One, I would buy them, because Batman Arkham Origins is an example of a game that I want to play. I really want to play that game. I love the Batman games. I've got the first two. I got them both on launch day. I love them very much. The reason I didn't buy Arkham Origins is because it came out so close to the PS4, and I had already sort of saved up that money. I was focused fully on the PS4, and it was close to The Last of Us as well, I believe, and sort of these big games that came out. So for me, Batman, GTA 5 of course overshadowed Batman as well. So yeah, that's what I mean. Batman Arkham Origins was really overshadowed. So I feel that if they did a next gen port of that game, I would snap that up instantly. And I think that Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics, can't speak today, they've done the right thing by releasing a next gen port of Tomb Raider. Now, if you've seen the trailers and the gameplay, it's not just a port of the PlayStation 3 version. They've redone it all. Everything's been kind of tightened up. It looks very smooth. It looks really nice. Lara Croft looks the best she's ever looked. Her hair in this really did impress me, but it's impressing me even more on this next gen definitive version. It sounds really cheesy and stupid if you're talking about how good someone's hair looks in a video game, but trust me, if you look at a comparison between them two, I've never quite seen hair like that in a game, and it really does show how far we've come when hair is the talking point of the next gen video game. But yeah, anyway guys, if you haven't played Tomb Raider, I definitely urge you to pick this up. If you kind of overshadowed it, if you just sort of brushed it under the rug, definitely pick this game up. It got great reviews. I will say stay away from the online portion of the game, because that was god awful, but the single player is enough to buy this game. If you like Uncharted and all that sort of game, sort of this action adventure third person game, this is the perfect game for you. I would want to play this game again. I've only got it on PS3 of course, and my PS3 has been unplugged and away in my cupboard since the PS4 launch, and I am very tempted to pick up that PS4 version when it comes out, because like I said, I want to experience that game again because it was that good. Whether we're getting too many of these kind of ports and things, of course we had Wind Waker HD come out on the Wii U as well, and the previous generation on the PS3 days we had loads and loads of HD collections of PS2 games. I've got quite a few. I've got the Tomb Raider collection, the Kingdom Hearts, Prince of Persia, Shadow of the Colossus, Ico, Jak and Daxter. I had loads of them, and I've said it before in previous videos, I think it's a good idea. It gives people a chance that missed out on these games to play them on their current system. So people who missed out on Tomb Raider can play it on the PS4 and get that definitive version of the game and not feel like they're playing an old generation game, even though they're using a next generation console. So I'm fully up for the idea. And I, for one, probably will get Tomb Raider. So there's a few other games that I wish that do have a sort of next-gen upgrade. Of course, one of them is going to be everyone's choice, The Last of Us. The Last of Us, I really can't speak today, was a lot of people's game of the year last year, including mine. I absolutely loved the game, and it feels like a bit of a chore, a bit of an effort if I'm going to have to go and plug my PS3 back in if I want to have a little go on The Last of Us. So it would really be good if they made a next-gen port. Obviously, I know we do have PlayStation Now coming out as well, which is the new streaming system where you can use the Gaikai streaming, cloud streaming, and play these games on any device, so your mobile phone, your Vita, your PS4 and PS3 I believe. You can play a huge backlog of games. With The Last of Us is going to be one of those launch games when the system launches. Now even though we do have that, I'm not kind of fully up for the idea anyway, because of you have to pay. Even though you've previously owned the game on the PS3, you still have to pay to use the streaming system. So say if I want to play it on my PS4 and use Gaikai, I'm going to have to pay for The Last of Us again, even though I own the game on the PS3, which for me isn't a great choice of thing to do for Sony. But I'm going to keep my eye open to this Gaikai thing, because there are a few games that I missed out on last year on the previous gen. Like I said, Batman, all of the Bioshock games I missed out on, Metal Gear Solid. There's loads of games. There's a huge list that I missed out on and I really want to play again, so I will keep my eyes open to that. But back to the topic of kind of next gen upgrades, I'm fully up for the idea. I definitely urge you guys to pick up Tomb Raider because it is worth playing. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that. And that's just going to be it for this little video, guys. Leave your comments down below on whether you think kind of next gen upgrades of games are a good idea, and tell me what you think of this new PlayStation Now sort of Gaikai streaming thing that's happening. So yeah guys, thank you for watching. Apologies for the kind of late video. It's been nearly a week since my last one, which isn't going to happen again, I promise you guys. So yeah, drop your comments down below as usual and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.